Queen Camilla just made a quiet move that has shaken the palace to its core. She transferred ownership of her beloved country estate to her children, and she did it without telling Prince William. Insiders are asking one question: is she preparing for life after Charles? This is Royal News Spot. Let me break down the property bombshell that has the future king watching very closely. Newly revealed land registry documents have exposed a secret move by Queen Camilla. Her private Wiltshire estate, Ray Mill House, was quietly transferred to new owners. The property she called her refuge and the best therapy in the world is no longer in her name. The new registered owners are her son-in-law, Harry Lopes, and financier, Jake Irwin. They represent Camilla's two children, Laura Lopes and Tom Parker Bowles. But here is where the story gets interesting. GB News has exclusively confirmed that Camilla still owns the property. She is the beneficial owner. The transfer is a legal structure, a trust designed to protect the asset. So why do it, and why now? King Charles is 77 years old and battling cancer. Camilla is 78. The future of the monarchy is shifting, and everyone knows it. According to royal insiders speaking to multiple outlets, this property transfer is not random. It is planning, strategic, and it speaks to a deeper truth about the royal family's future. When Charles's reign ends, the monarchy passes entirely to William and his family. Historically, this kind of transition displaces not just power, but priorities, resources, and residences. A queen consort who outlives the king becomes a widow, not a monarch. Her position becomes respected but peripheral. Camilla is preparing for that day right now. Prince William has never fully trusted Camilla. As teenagers, he and Harry reportedly called her Lady Macbeth, Cruella de Vil, and the Wicked Witch of the West. Over time, William learned to work with her. But trust is another matter. When William becomes king, he will control the royal purse. Queen Camilla does not have a separate annual payment. She is funded through the sovereign grant, an institution that answers to the monarch. That means William will decide her financial support. By transferring Ray Mill House into a trust for her children now, Camilla is protecting her family's inheritance. She is ensuring that when William takes the throne, her son and daughter are not left with nothing. One palace insider told Now to Love, everyone is hoping Camilla is simply making a move for tax reasons, but there have been rumours about Charles and Camilla's marriage for a while. Another source added, if it's true and she's replanning her estate in anticipation of a divorce or Charles's death, William might be forced to deal with it sooner rather than later. There is another layer to this story that most news outlets are missing. Prince Andrew, the disgraced Duke of York, is under investigation for misconduct in public office. According to royal insiders, if Andrew files for bankruptcy, it could force the disclosure of Charles's personal financial records. A source explained Andrew being forced to disclose every asset, liability and transaction, including the terms of his loan from his mother and brother, could be the perfect storm that crowbars open the royal purse. If Andrew's legal troubles expose royal finances, Camilla's property transfer protects her children from any blowback. The house is no longer directly in her name. It is in a trust. It is legally separated from the crown. This is not panic. This is pragmatism. To understand why this story matters, you need to understand Ray Mill House. Camilla bought the property after her divorce from Andrew Parker Bowles. It was her escape, her refuge, the place where she could be herself, away from the palace, away from the cameras. She lived there full-time until moving to Clarence House with Charles, and she has never let it go. Her daughter Laura hosted her wedding reception at the house. Charles bought the neighbouring property for £3 million using private funds to protect Camilla's privacy and prevent it from becoming a wedding venue. Camilla once described gardening at Raymill as the best therapy in the world. She told the Sandringham Flower Show, "I'm very proud of my veg. It's the best therapy. I've never done so much watering in my life." This is not a property she is selling or abandoning. She is protecting it. The relationship between William and Camilla has always been complicated, but recent events have made the tension impossible to ignore. According to reports, William has already made moves against Camilla's circle. He removed her sister, Annabel Elliot, from her role as head of interior design for the Duchy of Cornwall, a position she held for nearly 2 decades during Charles's time as Prince of Wales. There was no drama, no public announcement, just a quiet, firm decision. The arrangement your sister had with my father ends with him. This was a message, and Camilla received it. Now, with the Raymill transfer, Camilla is sending her own message. She is securing her family's future before William has the chance to make decisions that affect them. One royal commentator noted, Camilla's children have never worked for the royal family, but being close to the crown has given them social advantages. Under William, even those advantages may lessen. So what does all of this mean for the British monarchy? First, the Raymill transfer is not a scandal. It is a legal, strategic move by a mother protecting her children. But it reveals something deeper about the royal family's dynamics. Second, the timing matters. Charles is battling cancer. William is increasingly taking control. The transition is already underway, whether officially acknowledged or not. Third, Camilla is not going anywhere quietly. She is preparing a life after Charles, a private life at Raymill, away from the palace, away from William's authority. A source told you old Raymill House always symbolised the part of Camilla's life that the monarchy never managed to absorb completely. It's the place where the horses are, the dogs, the grandchildren in the walled pool, and the routine that doesn't fit in palaces or ceremonies. By ensuring the property remains outside the institutional circuit, Camilla is protecting not just a financial asset, but the possibility of a private existence when the weight of the crown is no longer directly on her shoulders. Camilla transferred her beloved country estate to her children. She did it quietly, strategically, and without William's approval. She is preparing for a future where Charles is gone, William is king, and she is no longer at the centre of royal life. The palace will say this is routine financial planning. Insiders will whisper about marital troubles and succession fears. But the truth is simpler and more human. A mother is protecting her children, and the future king is watching every move. What do you think? Was Camilla right to transfer the property, or is this a direct challenge to William's future authority? Comment below. Subscribe to Royal News Spot, because while other channels chase headlines, we uncover the truth behind the palace walls.